All right, today's little foray into culinary expertise is what I call a breakfast Cristo. Breakfast Cristo. It's basically kind of like a Monte Cristo, but only crunchy. No. Basically a Monte Cristo with a poached egg on top. And as I said in the video, the only thing that would have made it better is if I would have put hollandaise on top of it. But I wasn't into making hollandaise sauce. Because I've never made it before, and I was in my pajamas, and I just was hungry, so I made that. Basically, a couple of pieces of white bread toasted lightly to dry it out a little bit with some ham and cheese. You dip it in an egg wash so it gets nice and wet with the egg. Now you can make this kind of a savory thing, salt, pepper, and water. You could make it sweeter by making that into like a French toast type of dip. Little cinnamon, little bit of vanilla extract, and maybe a touch of nutmeg, and do it that way. But I didn't want that. I just wanted the savory. Poached an egg along with it, and it was freaking marvelous, actually. So that's what today has. So enjoy. This was really quick too, by the way. Have a good time. Well, here we are, our breakfast Cristo. We're going to do our toast. We've very lightly toasted our bread. Plain old white bread is all we need. Just to dry it out a little bit so it absorbs more of the coating. To make the coating, we make a mess. We add an egg, we add about a teaspoon of water, sorry, tablespoon of water, not a teaspoon, and some salt and pepper, naturally. About half a teaspoon of salt and about quarter to half teaspoon of pepper, depending upon your liking of pepper. So egg, water, salt, pepper. And Jade, of course, right away, is right over here. Too many years of smoking, that's for sure. We have our pan coming to a boil to do our poached egg. I'm going to do a gentle boil. One thing when you're poaching an egg is you don't go crazy with the oil. A little ghee or butter in the bottom of the pan. That's a little bit too much. If there is ever such a thing as too much butter. I'm not sure there is. On medium heat. And we're going to assemble our sandwich. We have regulation ham. Pure regulation. Oh. This is my breakfast, by the way, which is why you're not seeing me at all. And the ham, as much ham as you want on here. I mean, this is all yours. Like I said in the video on the cordon bleu, this is the same the same ham batch. This is a thin ham, so I'm going kind of heavy with the number. Jade, you are pathetic sometimes. There you go. Come on. Come on. One more slice is all I want. And it's being really a tough SOB. There we go. And I'm doing 2 different types of cheese because that's what I want. Any melting cheese. This is provolone. And I'm going to do a little cheddar. You could use American. You can use Gouda. You can use Brie, although it's going to be a bit runny. Whatever trips your trigger. Slice kind of thin because you want to make sure that it can melt. Then we're going to take this bad boy and we're going to dip it in our egg. And we turn this down. We want to coat this really well. We're going to put this in and give Jade the rest. Naturally. Okay, we got a light boil happening here. I do my soft-boiled eggs, or poached eggs, not soft-boiled, for about 3 minutes and 10 seconds. That's about where I am. That's both for soft-boiled and poached. I think that, for me, that's what works. There's one side. Nice and toasty brown. Longest part about this is cooking. This is really a simple dish. Really good. Pourvu. You like my French? Cordon bleu, pourvu. Okay, we're just about ready. At 50 seconds, we'll be pulling the egg. So we'll be popping this over here. Pulling the egg now. Drain all the water off it, of course. Like you didn't know that. And on top. The only thing that would make this better is if I made a hollandaise sauce and put a hollandaise on it. I think that would be just freaking awesome. Anyway, breakfast Cristo. Enjoy it. If you want to see, look at that. Huh? Look at that yumminess. Anyway, a breakfast Cristo. Enjoy.